gentlemen, the following contest is a singles bout set for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Little Miss Roxxy on her way to the ring, not to be confused with Little Miss Congeniality. She's made as many friends as she's won matches in the last few months, and she doesn't really care about either. If you've been following North Wrestling for the last few months, you would have seen her go up against Candyfloss and Rudy Radley, both resulting in DQs, but both girls leaving black and blue at the hands of one of the most aggressive tea drinkers this side of Tyneside, Little Miss Roxxy, who's very much made herself into the centre of attention in the women's division here at North.
That's right, Tom. According to her, she sees herself as being the women's division here at North. She's not part of it, she is it. And you really have to go out your way to get food in North Wrestling being billed from Newcastle upon time. Oh, there we go, there's the friendly hello.
What we call the Little Miss Roxxy hello.
Oh, there's Don Black. Oh, he's staying there then.
Well, Don Black protecting one of Little Miss Roxxy's former opponents, Rudy Radley. I'm not sure who he's protecting, whether it's Rudy Radley from Little Miss Roxxy or Little Miss Roxxy from Rudy Radley.
Wrestling's so good here at North, the wrestlers pay money to see it live.
Little Miss Roxxy in competition tonight, making all the friends as per. But don't be fooled, she may have a horrific attitude. She is one of the best women's wrestlers in Britain today. And that bad attitude is backed up in the ring in every sense of the word. She is a Spitfire. As my colleague said, it takes a lot to be from Newcastle and get booed in Newcastle.
Without wearing a Sunderland shirt. And that's your opponent.
Well, the Circus of Horrors comes to Newcastle at the end of October. We're getting a sneak preview. The circus is in town. This is Shax. We know very little about this lady, which possibly makes her incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, never mind that, Tom. Pause. The outer reaches of our own dark mind. What Stevie Aaron said.
You wouldn't want to reach into my dark mind. It's a messy place. If Shax gets there, it's just going to be a horrific place indeed. So what's going to happen then when the aggression of a Little Miss Roxxy meets the mysteriousness of a Shax?
Oh,
well, that's how we start. Little Miss Roxxy choking the life out of Shax. Little Miss Roxxy once again proving, you know what? Don't matter about the win. I'm going to hurt people. Shax, who is clearly a lot stronger than Little Miss Roxxy, whips her back.
Is the bell rung yet? Oh, the referee can't start the contest.
John Myers
has an object in the ring.
John Myers hasn't started. Technically, this still counts as removing a title. Little Miss Roxxy straight on her backside.
And the schoolyard chant starts. Yep.
And Shax nails her with a huge clothesline, and again, immediately taking the fight to Little Miss Roxxy.
And there we go. Well done, ref. Done with the foreign object. What a pro jumping John is. Oh, okay. Very nice.
Well, Little Miss Roxxy genuinely at a loss for what to do against someone like Shax. Somebody who we've never seen in North Wrestling before. So,
yeah, she's making a debut, you're right.
Myself and my colleague Matthew Gregg, we know about as much about her as you do. All we know is that Little Miss Roxxy is going to find out physically before everybody else does.
It's a sad state of affairs that Roxy's one move was to choke Shax before the ring bell. She's got out of it, and now her strategy is to stay outside.
That's standard Little Miss Roxxy, though. She doesn't care about the win. She just cares about hurting people.
I've got my notes here. Says she was trained by Rampage Brown, but she's wrestling like she was trained by Hulk Hogan in '98.
That is an amazing callback.
Oh, another choke.
The one thing that Rampage Brown drills into all of his wrestling students is a mean streak. Is an incredible mean streak. And Little Miss Roxxy has the meanest streak in the women's division in North.
You're not talking about the one in their hair. Back elbows. And, what do we call that? Hip thrust.
A big hip thrust to the back, and now they're trading blows in the corner. Shoulder barges by Little Miss Roxxy. She's got Shax reeling already. Has she countered the mysterious Shax already? Well, clearly not. Crossbody and a 2 count.
Only 2.
Knee lift by Little Miss Roxxy, and a big kick to the back of the head, and a huge boot to the side of the head.
Roxy's main strength, her ability in a workout regime to stretch herself into very interesting positions. That's my PC way of saying, well, she can get her legs high up.
She can stretch in places, and she can do things that many female wrestlers cannot do. The one strategy that Little Miss Roxxy does so much in North Wrestling is because she is a spitfire. She will just throw her entire body at her opponent. What's the biggest part of my body? My whole body. Let's just throw all that into it.
She is a foreign object.
She makes herself into one of the greatest foreign objects. I'm not going to say that too loud. I'll spend another 3 weeks in hospital. At that time I complimented her on her hair. That didn't end well.
Speaking of hair, there's a hair pull there. Referee being very lenient.
John Myers is giving these two guys a lot of room. John Myers knows the game of Little Miss Roxxy by now. Knows that she won't care about being disqualified. So John Myers, who I spoke to before the match, said, you know what, I'm going to give these guys a little bit more room.
You have a question of the legality of those studs on Little Miss Roxxy. I mean, I know they're a fashion accessory, but it's going to change. Oh, pull up in the ropes.
That's going to chafe.
Momentum allowing her to stay still in those ropes and absorb all of them.
Again, Little Miss Roxxy using all her body strength and all her body weight to hurl herself into Shax on the back.
So we get the exact scientific way of saying this, but obviously if you get hit and you use the momentum to fall down, it hurts less. So if you're stuck there in the ropes,
there's nothing to the only thing to absorb the momentum is your body. And there is that stretch that Little Miss Roxxy perfects. She works on the pole, part of her routine.
She works on the pole.
Nowhere near Gdansk, obviously.
No. It's a shame that that talent to get the leg high up in the air like that is used in a legal move like a choke. Oh, Shax appreciate that slap.
I think that slap has woken up Shax.
It's like, I've been trained by the night, how dare you? With a forearm. There you go, that's how you do it.
Massive forearms. Exploding into Little Miss Roxxy. And Roxy pushing her into the corner. Just using all her strength to drive her into the corner. Shax's back is against the buckle. Moves out of the way. Huge corner clothesline. And Shax.
Oh, Shax attack.
Huge Shax attack.
And a big sit-out drop kick sends Roxy outside. Oh no, she's going to the apron. That makes a change. I think Shax might expect her to be outside. That's not one now. Oh, try and trigger. Marco Pro Cop kick in the face.
Shax has got her hooked.
Oh, you see the elevated DDT? Oh, sit out.
A sit-out DDT by Shax.
Oh, wait a minute.
An impressive alteration on the hanging rope DDT by Shax. I've never seen it like that before. Incredibly effective, but not quite enough to keep Little Miss Roxxy down for a 3. Backstabber!
As you said beforehand, Roxxy turning herself into a weapon.
Using her entire body
Like
to
Megatron.
pull, jumping on the back of Shax as if she was a pint-sized Megatron, pulling Shax down.
Beautiful.
With a backstabber that has completely taken Shax out of the match.
Took out Roxxy as well. Wasn't able to capitalise, and now she's doing a runner.
She's buying herself some time, or she is indeed taking the powder.
Looking for some tea.
Oh, wait a minute. That's you know who that is, don't you? That's Ruby Radley!
Oh, she can get the logo.
Ruby! With a huge slap to the face of Little Miss Roxxy!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match is a result of a submission.
There we go, a nice reminder.
So that was the last time we saw Ruby Radley.
She hit her so hard, went back in time.
Ruby got some revenge on Little Miss Roxxy. Shax hooks her up, swinging fisherman suplex. And Shax has got the win.
Nice one for the Fisherwoman's Buster.
I apologise. A fisherwoman's buster.
And Shax is victorious in her debut. An actual proper win. An actual proper end to a Roxxy match.
And a kiss of death to Little Miss Roxxy as she falls out of the ring. The seeds that Little Miss Roxxy has sown have grown and come back to haunt her in the form of Ruby Radley.
Ruby and Shax having a stare down now.
And Shax is taking her leave. Well, there'll be more said on that.
Fire, there's a fire.
There will be on Saturday the 4th of November 2017. Bonfire Weekend in Newcastle.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
And North Wrestling is back at the Riverside. Get tickets now on our Facebook page.
We'll kill you.
We'll kill you. We'll find you and we will kill you. He will kill. Look, we will be round and we'll cut all your bit. Andrew, you might want to cut that out.